Hello and welcome to another episode of Brettcast Gaming Talk. So yeah, I'm doing another personal thing here, and I know I've been doing a lot of these lately, but I keep running into things that are making me get all nostalgic and then having these memories flow through me about my best video game memories. The funny thing is that now that I think about it, my earliest, most prevalent, and most memorable gaming memories are on PlayStation. Now, this all came about because I'm getting really interested in the Kingdom Hearts series from seeing the gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 3 from E3. I can't help that it looks really interesting to me, and so my girlfriend is a big Kingdom Hearts fan, has all the games and consoles to play them on, so she wants me to start at the beginning of the timeline, which means starting with the game Birth by Sleep for the PlayStation Portable. But man, once she said PlayStation Portable, it's like a fucking flood of good memories of playing my PSP when I was younger and the games I had, and like it just felt so good. I remember playing Medal of Honor Heroes, SOCOM Navy SEALs, Fireteam Bravo 2, Star Wars Battlefront Renegade Squadron, Siphon Filter, however you say that, Luminous 1 and 2, Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, Killzone Liberation, LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean, Call of Duty Roads to Victory, and many more. This was even back when GameStop still sold PSP games, even though it was a very small shelf section, like probably about the same amount of shelf section that the PlayStation Vita occupies today. And yeah, most of them didn't have their actual cases, but it doesn't matter. My best memory on my most memorable and favorite PSP game I had was Medal of Honor Heroes. Now, since my PSP days were also the days that I could only play games up to a T rating, this worked for me. The thing is that when I would go to friends' house, I would play games like Call of Duty and Halo, rated M, so I wanted my own fixation of PSP games. But I had to abide by my parents' rule, even though I didn't when I was not around them. So finding this game being an FPS and rated T, I knew I had to have it, and so I did. It was fun trying to play this FPS game with only one of the analog sticks. It's easy once you get the hang of it, and it adds to the fun and the good times I have of playing shooter games on PSP. But the PSP is not the only thing I made great memories on. Another one I had memories on are my PS2. I had the really slim silver one, but I had some smashing games on that thing. Let's start with my first Guitar Hero game, being Guitar Hero Aerosmith. That game had a lot of solid tracks on it, and is not only my first Guitar Hero game, but it was also the first Guitar Hero that I was able to beat all the way on hard difficulty, which was big for me as I usually never went above medium and never all the way to expert unless I was playing around in practice mode. I tried to play all the way through Guitar Hero 3 on hard, but once I got to this section with Raining Blood, I just could not keep going. Next game I have fond memories of is Ratchet and Clank. Yes, I know there are several for the PlayStation 2, and I cannot remember which that we had. I remember that in the game, you'd get in your ship and go to planets and play the story, and it was a lot of fun, and Captain Quirk was really funny. I know I played Ratchet and Clank games up until All for One on the PS3, and the only game I didn't like was Size Matters on the PlayStation Portable, because, let's be real here, that game was awful compared to the PS2 game. Another game I have great memories of is Star Wars The Force Unleashed. Now, the biggest reason is not only because of the game itself, but it was also the first game that I pre-ordered from GameStop. Now, the game itself was, and still to this day, fucking awesome. Definitely one of the best Star Wars games that has ever been made. Seriously, as much as the story was meh, the lightsaber combat was amazing, and all the Force powers were just amazing. This game is awesome, and yes, I still have it on my PC today, as well as its sequel that I originally played first on PlayStation 3. The next game I want to talk about, well, several. that I got into when I was getting into my small time in the world of trying to be a skateboarder, and that is the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games. As I have said on one of my other videos, I got these for free from my neighbors, and they were Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 and 3. I played the hell out of these games, and I really enjoy them too. Keeping with the sports games, the last game I want to mention is Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2006 that I played first on PlayStation 2, but I did have the PSP game as well. This was when I started um, getting into playing like actual golf, and so we got this in like the $5 bin at GameStop. Yeah, remember those? Wow, was it good! Like the tour mode was long, lots of fun, and the best part was the fantasy courses they had. That once I started playing Tiger Woods games on PS3, I noticed they went away from that. So that's all the games I want to point out having good memories of on PlayStation 2. Now you're expecting me to talk about my favorite games on PS3, and I'm not sure I'm going to because it gets to be a lot of games. I played my first Battlefield game, being Battlefield Bad Company. This game was so much fun and was a win for me because it was T-rated, so my parents couldn't say anything about me playing it. I still think it's one of the best Battlefield games out there as its campaign was amazing. Kind of had an open world thing which was cool, and the weapons were awesome. And the fact that you get to drive a tank on a golf course. Yeah. The PlayStation 3 was where I first played Transformers War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron. Can't forget that this console was where I played my first Elder Scrolls, being Skyrim, and my first Fallout, being Fallout 3 Game of the Year Edition. So yeah, as much as I play on my PC and 3DS XL now, for me it was Sony and PlayStation that I have the most memories and the best ones with. Now that's not to say that I don't have good memories on my DS Lites and or that I had more on PlayStation than I did my various DS Lites. That's DS Lite has first Lego game, so there you go. But that's all I have to say. So thanks for listening and goodbye.